This is to a woman who knows who she is, but she'll never be watching these anyway. Your friend Melina, she loved me. She cared so much about me. She saw that I was in pain. She reached across the fucking miles, even though despite her own pain, a different pain, pain nevertheless, okay? And unlike was the case with me, she was surrounded by friends and family who loved her. I was living through fucking hell and wanting to die every day, okay? She loved me. I have 30-some-odd messages that attest to the fact of how much she cared about me. And the proof's in the pudding, because before she died, she asked you, a total stranger, to help me. Well, you haven't helped me, okay? And whereas Melina loved me, I believe deep down you can't stand me. Otherwise, why would every fucking message you sent me has been negative? Negative, nothing encouraging, nothing positive, because I'm mentally ill and my life's fucked up, so I have to sit back and watch. I've told you that my aunt manipulates my mother. I told you she brainwashes her. I told you my mother's afraid of her. There's nothing you can do, Laura. Unless your mother will fight the power of attorney, there's nothing you can do because you're mentally ill and you're fucked up and you believe Jack Gorga loved you and yeah, whatever. So, guess what? You officially fulfilled your obligation to your beloved Melina, okay? Because I'm blocking you from ever writing to me again. My mother sat on this bed today, begging me to stay, and I cannot stay. I am this close to having a nervous breakdown. All I want to do is just get shit-faced. I'm going to get a hotel and get shit-faced. My mother sat on this bed, crying her eyes out, admitting finally to me what I already knew, that she's afraid of my Aunt Marion. I'm afraid of her, Laura. I don't want her manipulating me. And you're going to sit there? You're just fulfilling your obligation to Melina. You do not care about me at all. Well, your obligation is over with because I'm blocking you from ever writing to me again. I will treasure all those messages from your dead friend. Yeah, we had a falling out. It was over a misunderstanding. But the fact that she, before she died, asked you to contact me and help me, a total stranger, to help me with this, and all you've given me is negativity. There's nothing I can do because I'm mentally ill, and you're just going to have to accept it. I've already told you, Laura, if you interview, you won't fight it. There's nothing you can do. Well, you would be the reason why little people would never fight the big people. They think, why bother? You know, I have problems. I'm mentally ill. I have to sit back and just let this happen, right? But I don't have to sit back and watch it happen. I'm getting the fuck out of here. Okay, Miriam plans to interrogate my mother tomorrow. She left a message that I wrote down verbatim, baby. Verbatim. Okay? The shit hit the fan, just as I knew that it would. Okay? Didn't know it would to this extent. But the way Marion reacted makes me more suspicious than ever. I have no idea what she's up to, but she's up to something. Okay, I don't even know your name. Just the fact you never gave me your name tells me all you've given me is negativity. There's nothing that I can do. You know, I'm sorry, Laura, but I know the law, and my husband knows the law. There's nothing you can do. You're mentally ill unless you get your life together and you get a job and you blah, blah, blah. There's nothing you can do. You have to sit back and watch this happen. I don't need your fucking negativity, okay? Your friend Melina was nothing but positive, you know? Except when she was talking about her childhood or whatever. But even then, I have 30-some-odd messages from her. Emails, you know, and rereading them like I've been doing, you know, like I did, and then knowing she passed on, it's just whatever. Anyway, this is the message that Marion left on my mom's machine, because Marion couldn't reach my mom to yell at her yet again or whatnot, because I was talking to my musician ex for 4.5 hours straight. Okay? Samantha, it's Mare. When I pick you up at 11 tomorrow, my mom has to go to the foot doctor. You and I are going to have a long talk about some things. We need to clear the air over this because this is very upsetting to me. And it's just not right what you are doing. And you know, I have a lot of questions that I've had in the back of my mind since Laura's moved in there. And I'm going to get some answers tomorrow when I see you, all right? So you be prepared. And by the way, bring out that certified thing, you know, that you sent out so I can see when you sent that. Okay? All right. Nothing you can do, Laura. You're mentally ill. You have to sit back even though your mom sits there and cries. Sits there and cries. She's afraid of Marion. You know what Marion's gonna... Oh. So I gave my mom back the damn paper, and then Marion suddenly saying, after Marion was threatening, you know, I'm going to the housing, I'm going to have Laura thrown out and whatnot, and she's a conniving bitch, Laura's a conniving bitch, all this crap, just because I'm not going to sit back and watch month after month after month go by, and my mom never got her federal tax refund, and Marion just blew it off, just didn't care. And I believe there's something going on. Do I know what? No. I don't have a criminal mind. I don't know. I have a detective mind. I don't have a criminal mind. But Marion showed her true colors. I'm not staying here. She showed her true colors just like I knew she would. My mom shows the slightest autonomy. The slightest... A power of attorney is supposed to be a mutual agreement between A and B. B grants A power of attorney over B. It's supposed to be in good faith. It's supposed to be a matter of trust. It is not supposed to be a matter involving manipulation, brainwashing, and B's fear of A, okay? But you're going to sit there and say, because I'm mentally ill, I just have to watch this happen. Well, whatever. I don't want to... Just don't contact me. You haven't given me one piece of positive... Oh, you give me tons of advice, but it was all negative. That there's nothing I can do about any of this unless my mother decides to fight it. My mother is not competent. My mother is afraid of Marion. My mother is not competent to understand any of this, to understand any of it, okay? You've fulfilled your obligation. I don't want to hear from you anymore. I could tell from day one, deep down, you couldn't stand me. I could tell. I could tell. I even said it one time to you, didn't I? I said, I don't think you like me, and you denied it, but none of your letters have been warm. They've all just been, you know, just clinical and perfunctory, and telling me the facts that there's no hope. So, whatever. Marion's gonna win because I'm this close to a nervous breakdown, and I think I'm gonna get shit-faced tomorrow. Go get a hotel and get shit-faced. My mother sat on this bed and cried. I'm afraid of her, Lord. My mom doesn't want me to leave. She's afraid of Marion. I can't stay under these circumstances, and that is the bottom line. My mom made her choice. My mom made her choice, and I am going to get a lawyer. I'm going to talk to elder abuse. I'm going to get a lawyer. I'm going to talk to everyone I can. But you're probably right. There's nothing I can do because I'm quote-unquote mentally ill. No one gives a shit what happens to the mentally ill, do they? We don't matter. Our opinions can't be valid, right? Our thoughts can't be valid, right? That's what you've led me to believe. I don't want your negativity anymore. I'm blocking you. You'll be happy I blocked you anyway. I can tell you're just fulfilling your obligation. You get back to me sometimes when you can, you know. Never any warmth whatsoever from you. Night and day from Melina. And that's okay. You don't have to care about me because she did. But I don't want to hear your negativity anymore. I don't want to hear that I have to sit back and just watch this happen because I'm mentally ill in my life. It's bullshit. I don't care if I'm mentally ill. If I see a crime being committed, I have a right to point it out, and I'm writing to the fucking IRS, and I'm telling them. This was upon the advice of my musician ex. I was going to take that letter and mail it. My mom wanted it back, and then I said, you know what? Marion twists everything around, and my mom, did you hear this? This is not supposed to be a power of attorney. It's supposed to be. You and I are going to have a long talk. I don't like what's going on because you're questioning me. Power of attorney, like my ex-musician said, is not a dictator, not Hitler wrote this. It's bullshit. I don't want to be alive anymore. I can't take it. My sister and cries. And she's made her choice. This was a test. She cannot stand up to Marion in even the slightest way. She's made her choice. I have to leave. She doesn't want me to leave. And now even she's Marion. Oh, I don't want to put, yeah, Marion said that after my mom said she had the paper. Understand? There's something going on. I don't know what. There's something going on. The facts are, my mom never got her federal tax return refund. The facts are, when in the summer my mom and I called up because I just wanted to help my mom, you know. And we were told that there were 2 tax returns filed under my mom's social, and the guy said, you know, it looks like you were a victim of identity fraud, but we need you to fill out this paper so we can conduct an investigation. I got the paper from my mom. I told my mom what to do. She handed it to Marion. Month after month goes by, Marion did nothing. I found out that Marion said to my mom, you are not a victim of identity fraud. She didn't tell the IRS, she didn't do anything. She's just manipulating my mom. My mom says my mom doesn't have the competency to see what's happening. My mom says to me that Marion wrote a letter to Congress, kicking up dust, smoke and mirrors. Congress, it's bullshit, but it would appease my mom. My mom doesn't understand. But I can do nothing because I'm mentally ill. I have to sit back and watch whatever Marion's doing, watch her brainwash and manipulate my mom. My mom's terrified of her. I have to sit back and watch my inheritance stolen out from under my nose. Because I'm mentally ill. Fuck you. Fuck all of you who believe that. You know? Fuck you. Fuck you. I was just trying to help my mother. Of course I got suspicious when I'm hearing that. I'm like, Mom, this was in November. Mom, who is she? The IRS said you were a victim of identity fraud. She's going to say you're not? I mean, it doesn't make sense. And then she wrote a letter to Congress. Congress has nothing to do with the IRS. It doesn't make sense. None of it makes sense. And then the way she reacted when my mom insisted on we'd already done it and we were going to do it. She was pissed off. She was angry. She's hiding something. Those are the facts. I can't sit back and live like this and watch this happening to my mother. I can know it's happening and being outside or living in the shelter or living wherever, but I cannot be watching it happen day by day. And the fact is, now that this happened, Marion, you know, I just read you that thing. She's going to interrogate my mom. She knows how to get stuff out of my mom. I know what she's going to say. Samantha, you know, I'm just trying to protect you. You know that, right? And my mom will say, yeah, I do, because my mom is afraid of her. My mom is a little girl with her. My mom will say stuff to me. And then my mom will just totally about face. I can't take it. My mom's broken my heart for the last time. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I was gonna leave tomorrow. I have to get a few things in order, then I'm out of here. Out of here. This is just bullshit. This was the final straw. The way Marion reacted, she has to be up to something. The facts are too much to ignore. I've been telling you that. I've been telling you my mother is brainwashed by Marion. My mother fears Marion. Marion manipulates her, and all you've ever given me is negativity. It's all. Well, there's nothing you can do. I already told you, Laura. If your mom won't fight it, there's nothing you can do. You're mentally ill, and you're this, and you're that, and there's nothing you can do. Fuck you. I don't need your negativity anymore. You fulfilled your obligation to your dead friend, who was my light before we had a falling out. She was my light. That's why the falling out killed me. It's like, but it turns out, look, she didn't even mean it. The mean thing she said, apparently, but she didn't even mean it, because otherwise, right before she died, why would she have ever cared about me and asked you to come and help me, which you never did anyway? You gave me nothing positive, everything negative. My mom sat here on this bed crying. You think I want to see that? And I have to hurt her more and tell her I'm leaving? No, Laura, please don't leave. I have to, Mom. Doesn't matter if Marion's not throwing me out now. Now she's gonna, now she sees it. She's probably gonna find me on the internet, It was just a matter of time. I was hoping I'd have longer, but she's gonna be aware now, when I'm sending that letter in. My ex said, give your mom back that letter. Whatever, if she wants it, but you tell the IRS that you're not going to sit back and watch what you believe may be a crime taking place. You, as a concerned daughter, you want to let them know what's going on. I told my mom I was going to do that. I told her. She was here crying. I'm afraid of her. She admitted it to me, okay? I already knew it. I'm not stupid. I've told you guys that, but she admitted it. I'm afraid of her, Laura, crying. I don't want her manipulating me. But I gave you the choice, Mom. You stand up to her, and we'll stand up and fight together. But you made your choice. You made your choice, and I have to go. You made your choice. You made your choice. You made your choice. Can you believe this? Remember, no judge deemed my half-aunt power of attorney, durable power, strongest power of attorney. No one did. No judge did that. Marion she did it herself. My mom is afraid of her. I'm afraid of her, but I'm just gonna leave. I don't even have a reason to be afraid of her. She's just that type of person, She would have never reacted this strongly if everything was on the up and up and she wasn't involved. There's something going on. Do I want to see her go to jail? No. But like my ex told me, I have to tell my mother, I have to look out for my best interests. If, I have to take care of me. If you're not going to take care of me, I have to take care of me, If my mother is not competent and my aunt has not demonstrated her competency in this matter, and I wish to get to the bottom of this, because in the end, my mother's best interest is my only concern. Marion used a straw man with my mom. She kicked up dust. The issue at hand is that the IRS told my mother that she was a victim of identity fraud. The issue at hand is my mother never got her tax refund. The issue at hand is Marion disputed what the IRS said and never did anything, and now a year's went by, my mom never got her money. all Marion said in reply about me, she's a conniving bitch. She just wants power over your money. Avoiding the issue at hand. A, B, and C. And my ex and I, we went through it. We wrote it all down in the notebook. Just like he told me, when I see a lawyer, I need to demonstrate my reasonableness and competency, and I need to type out every single thing that has happened. Everything, including the fact that Marion tries to put a wedge between me and my mom. She was doing this when I think, telling my mom I don't love her, telling my mom I'm just after her money. I'm done here. I'm done. This was a test. Marion showed her true colors, and my mom failed the test miserably. She failed. She proved the minute Marion gets upset with her, she caves. She can't handle it. I'm not going to sit back and watch that happen up close and personal and pretend everything's fine. Not under the circumstances. I cannot stay here under these circumstances, Mom. You made your choice. If you ever decide that you're going to fight Arian with my help, then you let me know. I love you. I won't cut you out of my life, but you made your fucking choice. You once again chose family. Chose your sisters over me. I can't handle it. Every time I get upset with my mother and hurt her, not hurt her, hurt her emotionally, because I'm going through I feel like I'm in the twilight zone. All I wanted my mom to say to Mary, and she wouldn't even do that. Why didn't you mail in my thing? Why'd you tell me I wasn't? My mom won't question anything. My mom shows the slightest autonomy, and look what happened. Marion was screaming at my mom. Marion was pissed off. Marion called me a conniving bitch and said I was after my mother's money. It can't possibly be that I'm concerned that, identity theft and fraud is a serious thing, and Marion's going to brush it aside. I mean, like it was nothing, and my mom still never, it's bullshit. It's not right. I will not sit back and watch it happen right in front of my fucking eyes. And then I'm going to get to hear my mom parrot. I've already did from the phone, but now tomorrow, Marion's going to coo it all over, whatever, man. My mom's going to parrot everything back to me. Because in my mom's eyes, Marion can't possibly be engaging in anything criminal. No, Laura, she just has a control. Yeah, I wish that would set them up, but the way she reacted, there's something deeper. There's something deeper. The IRS told us we have 2 tax returns filed under your social. You're a victim of identity fraud. My mom hands it over to Marion, and Marion does nothing. That's insanity. She's not demonstrating her competency in this matter if she does nothing month after month after month. And I'm going to write to the IRS on the suggestion of my musician ex, who's brilliant and very aware of everything going on in this fucking world, all the underlying things. And let's see what happens. They can't help me, of course. They're not going to be able to tell me anything. But, I'll send it certified and maybe, at least know that they got it. And maybe they'll investigate. Maybe they won't. Marion's a liar. Marion knows how to twist everything around with the police, with the IRS, with whoever. So, who knows what will happen. Maybe my letter will just go in the junk pile. According to you, I'm mentally ill, so my opinion doesn't matter. What I see happening with my mom doesn't matter. There's nothing that I can do unless my mother, who's not competent at all, obviously, and sits there and cries and can't understand that the power of attorney doesn't make Marion Hitler over my mom, and you know what I mean? And sits there and cries. I'm afraid of her, And there's nothing that I can do because I'm mentally ill, and I'm the only one that will do anything. So, fucking all, I'm gonna get shit. Fucking all, I'm gonna get shit faced, and it's been almost a year that I haven't touched a drop of booze.